Hi and welcome back to my channel. It's Julia here and I've got some really big news. I've decided to move to London and it's going to be a huge transition. I'm in the process of moving out of my apartment. It's a while, but I'm super excited. And just document my whole process from getting the visa to the end to the whole process. So I'm really excited to share this with you, and I am really excited what my next adventure is going to be. I honestly am super excited. Don't know what the future is going to hold, but I'm just going to go with the flow. So let's get into it. So I just applied for the youth mobility visa, and that means I can work in the UK for up to 2 years, and if I wanted to at the end of it I could extend it for 1 more year. To be at least aged from 18 to 35. It used to be 18 to 30, but because of the pandemic I believe they just increased it, which is great. So then for anyone who's over 30 and missed their chance, you've got the opportunity now. So you need to have £2,530 in savings, so that's equivalent to about 5,000 Australian dollars. And also along with this, to prove that you have enough, you need to have at least a bank statement showing in the past 28 days that you have the funds in your account. You're probably wondering, how much is a visa, how much is a youth mobility visa, because visas are not free. And so the application fee is about £298, about 600 AUD. And then you also have to pay for your healthcare surcharge. Right now they've increased it, but when I paid, I paid before the increase, before Feb 6. I paid £940, and that's equivalent to 1.8k AUD. But now they've increased it to £1,557. That is 2.9k AUD. So they've increased it by a lot, and just be mindful by that. And so in total I initially just paid £1,238, and in AUD that's 2.4. but now if you're paying with your application fee and the increase of the healthcare, you're probably paying £1,855, and that's equivalent to 3.5k AUD. So if you're planning to apply for youth mobility now, it's probably going to be a bit more than what I paid for. Just be mindful of that. Okay, so moving on to the application process, you will need to apply for the visa online. I'll add the link in my bio so it's easier for you guys to find, and then on the site you can just go through all the requirements. Whatever you want to do more research on, go for it, but if you're ready to apply, just click apply now. From here they are going to be asking you all your questions about yourself, your personal details, and then also where you traveled in the last 10 years, so you need to list that out. What I did to remember everything is just look through my old passport, because it just had all the stamps with the departure and arrival, so that made it so much easier. And then I also asked you, have you been to the UK in the past 10 years? Just tick yes or no. So I think the application process is really straightforward. Just ask personal details, where have you been in the last 10 years? And then once you're done with all that, that's when you actually pay for the application fee and the healthcare surcharge all at the same time. And then after you're done with the application fee, after you're done with the whole online application and you paid for your application fee and your healthcare surcharge, this is where you book your biometrics appointment, and you can choose any center that is closest to you. Of course, since I'm in Sydney, I chose the Sydney office, and then I booked my appointment, just chose what was relevant or whatever was available for me to go in. But while you're booking your biometrics appointment online, this is when you add in all your requirements. So a photocopy of your passport and a copy of your bank statement to prove that you have at least 5,000 AUD in your account, or £2,553 to prove that you have enough to survive in the UK if you do plan to go. Those are the main 2 documents that I uploaded, and that was pretty much it. I think during the process you have the option to also pay for tracking. To be honest, I don't really pay for tracking. I know it's just $2, but I already had enough time to wait, so I don't really need that. Also within the application you can even pay for a SIM card, but I think it's just better to just wait till you're about to go and then buy the SIM card. Okay, so before you go to your biometrics appointment, remember to print out everything and have all the documents with you, so you're prepared for your appointment. And also on the document it says to be 15 minutes early. I think it's just good to be early. For example, if you miss one of the documents and you needed to print it, like, you can do that at least earlier. I think I missed one of the documents and I paid for like $1 to print it. So this is what I brought. You need to print out the booking confirmation for your biometrics appointment. I didn't know you had to print this out, so luckily I went early and I printed it, and then I was able to go through the room. But yeah, make sure to print your biometrics confirmation receipt. Bring your checklist that is provided after you finish, like after filling in the application. Bring your physical copy of your passport, because they will be holding it until your visa is approved or they give you a decision. It does say bring a copy of your bank statement and a photocopy of your passport. I did bring this, but then they didn't really like take it or check it since I already uploaded in the system. I mean, I would say just bring it just in case if they needed it, but when I went they didn't really need it. So just make sure you have all your provided documents and you should be sorted. If anything, you can print it on the spot, but just be mindful that to just go early if that's the case. So within the biometrics appointment, this is where they take your fingerprint and your photograph just for ID purposes to make sure that it's you and they can recognize in the system that, you know, you are this person. So that's pretty much what the biometrics appointment is. To be honest, it didn't take really long for me. I got in like probably half an hour early just in case I make sure to all have my documents. So I was just waiting around a bit longer because I was earlier, just caution. And then when you actually enter into the room, they actually have a locker to put your bags in, and then you get security scanned before you even enter the room as well. So it's quite strict and serious. So the only things that you bring into the room are your documents, and you can bring your phone as well. So yeah, I didn't have to wait for long. Like once I sat at the table with the staff, they pretty much logged my stuff, did my photograph and my fingerprints, and all of it only took like 15 to 20 minutes max. So this really doesn't take long. And then after this, they give you a receipt. Make sure to hold on to your receipt. At the biometrics appointment, they do mention that it may take up to 3 to 6 weeks for the visa decision to be made. So like it can take that long, it can be quicker or faster. Like my friends, they applied like last year, it took them about 2 weeks. And then I had another friend who applied early Jan. She didn't receive hers till maybe a month later, so it really just depends. But for me, I got approval within a week, which is super quick. I think that's really lucky, but what are the chances, right? And I got the confirmation email saying that decision and it's successful, positive news. And then I had to wait for another email to come through. I think that didn't come till like a week later to collect my passport with the visa stamped into my passport. So you have to leave like a whole page. Also, the times to pick up your passport is very limited. So you can only pick it up from Monday to Friday between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Or if you want to pick it up earlier from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. then you have to pay $12. I don't know why you have to pay, but it's just how it is. Or if you want to pay delivery straight to your doorstep and you don't want to go in, I think that costs about $30 as well. But might as well just go in, it's for free, and just have to make the time for it if you don't want to pay. Okay, so I'm just going to do an overview of the timeline of when I first applied for my visa versus when I got approved and I got my passport back. 4th of Feb is when I applied for my visa, and then I went for my biometrics on the 9th of Feb. 16th of Feb, that's when I got my approval, which was really quick. And 26th of Feb is when I received an email that my passport is ready to collect. And then on the same day I got that email, I just went to collect my passport. So the whole process was really quick. Overall, the youth mobility visa process was actually easier than I thought. For some reason in my head, I thought this would be more complicated, but it's very easy. All you need is some savings, a passport, an age below 35, and you're sorted. There's actually still so much for me to do until I go to London and move to London. I feel like there's a lot of things I need to wrap up. I've got to move out of my apartment, move my things back home to my fam's place, also leave work, and then find accommodation and book flights for London. It's gonna be crazy the next month. So I'm excited. I'll be documenting everything, so definitely stay tuned. If you've ever been to London, please let me know in the comments if you have any recommendations where to stay, eat, or visit. It would be like greatly appreciated since I've never been to Europe before. So I'm excited, but also like I don't know what the future holds, but I'm really excited for it. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you found this video helpful, especially if you're planning to move to London like I am, the youth mobility visa from Australia to the UK. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. And until next time, I might be in London, so stay tuned and I'll keep you updated with my progress. See you then. Bye! So we're moving to London soon and we have to sell everything in our apartment. So we just sold our dining table and it looks, my kitchen looks completely empty. Like, look at that. I'm really excited, but at the same time, like, oh my gosh, all my furniture is like going. I like handpicked these. So I was really sad to see all my furniture go. But you know what? Gotta make space for new stuff, and I'm gonna be traveling. It's gonna be crazy. So we took some stuff out and our stand is no longer with us. Oh my gosh, it's looking so bare, our apartment. So we just sold the bookshelf now and this area looks super empty. So we're slowly selling all our stuff and it's getting really sad. The shoe cabinet's going tomorrow and then my desk is going soon and then we have everything packed here. Well, I still have stuff to pack. So we sold our shoe cabinet. Look how naked this section looks. Oh my goodness. This is pretty much the last week. I'm feeling really sad because I enjoyed living here and the space here was super, it's super nice. I've got my own study, I've got my own room, and I'm just gonna miss that space, but I understand that, you know, there's gonna be more adventures when I move overseas, and obviously I'm gonna have my own room when I'm overseas, but it's just gonna be so different. And there's gonna be a new adventure, so I'm really excited, but also saying goodbye to like my things here, so it's super wild. But yeah, I'm just eating dinner and I'm watching like Marry My Husband. It's a K-drama that my friend recommended. So far it's spicy, but let me know if you've seen it. So the people who've come for the fridge is coming for the fridge today and we're gonna say goodbye to our fridge. It's so nice because it has like a water dispenser, but hey. And the person was buying the fridge, they wanted the mattress as well, so I guess like all of it is going. It's super crazy. I just said goodbye to my mattress, my base of the bed and the fridge. It's looking super, super empty now. Look at this, there's like nothing in here anymore. It's actually, I don't know how to feel. This feels so crazy. And then my fridge area is empty. Like, I don't know, this feels so weird. This is an update. We cleared some stuff. We got more boxes from Bunnies, which are free. No longer have the fridge. It's just taking out everything from the kitchen. Bathroom looks pretty empty without our stand on the side. I need to do this tomorrow. The couch is officially gone. It looks so empty now. The last weekend. So this is my last night. So I don't have a mattress. I'm just gonna sleep on the floor just because I have so much to pack and tomorrow I have a lot of things going on and I'm selling the table and the guy's coming early. So I'm just gonna sleep on the floor. I still have my pillows and my blankets, so it's still fine. Something like really bugged me today was that one of my keys just fell off and one of those keys just happened to be my house key for this apartment. I just hope that it magically appears like somewhere, please. Otherwise I just have to pop the extra cost for the key. But I think like we have so many like small items just like around, and then I feel like we have to do like so many, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 more rounds back to our fam's place from here. Our fam's place are not like close, probably like 50 minutes away, so it's still a bit of a drive and a trek, so it's like 2 hours like round trip. So my desk is gone. This is a study without anything in it and still a bunch of stuff. This is our final day of getting everything out and we still have so much stuff. Update, we're still packing. It's the last day to clear everything out. Just got a few more things.